Yes, guys, you can see the weather. It is very much going to rain. Today is Monday, and I want to update you guys about the trades I'm holding and other things. So, this is the weather right now. So, this one is very dark. So, I want to update you guys about the trades I'm holding. The BTC USD trade and GBP card. That GBP card trade is actually not going well, but just as I said earlier, BTC did hit take profit at the early hours of today. So I'm done with that BTC trade. I'm still holding on that GBP card, which is very deep in drawdown. At some point it was about 75 dollars in drawdown. The maximum drawdown on that trade was about $72. So if the trade went to about $65, then we had just $7 to hit the stop loss. Then it started to recover a little bit. So I'm still holding on that trade. I'm going to show you how the trade is looking and the other opportunities that I have seen on AUD USD and GBP USD. So even the AUD NZD and AUD CHF, they are pretty doing well. I think the AUD CHF has retested the 71% retracement level. I don't know if I should take that trade or not, but I'll update you guys and I'll show you everything later. Okay, guys. It just stopped raining right now, and I want to show you what has happened today. The trades I took that I was holding. You can see on the screen here, this is GBP card, and you can see that the trade is still at the same level, ranging, and just the trade is still at the same level and it has continued to range. You can see that looking at this price point, it has hit stop loss on TradingView, but on the account, which is the MT5, it has not actually hit the stop loss. So I want to show you that this trade is currently in danger. In fact, I don't think this trade is going to survive. I anticipate this trade to just smash full SL. And the next update regarding this trade might be me telling you that this trade has finally hit SL. So I have other pairs on the focus list that I'm looking out for. The first one is this USD card. So I'm looking at USD card, pulling back to this level, right? This is where I am willing to take a trade on this USD card if we get that deeper retracement into this 71% retracement level and eventually fill this fair value gap here. So this is one of the pair that I'm looking for. The next is GBP USD. Okay, for GBP USD, if you look very closely, you can see that this trade has mitigated the entry point, which is a 71% retracement level. But if you look very close, you can see that I have a fair value gap just below the 71% retracement level, which I feel that the trade and this current price leg should be able to mitigate that fair value gap. However, because of the price action I'm getting on GBP card, I am very, very skeptical about taking this trade. To be sincere, I'm afraid of GBP. I don't like what GBP is doing, but that might not be the case on GBP USD. It might actually move well, but I don't just want to gamble it. So I am just kind of going to leave this one to just play out. So the next one I'm looking out for is AUD USD. So AUD USD, I am very concerned about this one. If you look closely here, we have the weekly fair value gap. We have a liquidity point here, which is a swing low that price mitigated and also mitigated the weekly fair value gap. From there, we can see this rally taking out this swing point, which is the breakup market structure. From there, you can see that we have series of fair value gap on this particular time frame. Remember, this is the 4-hour time frame. So after this break of structure here, you can see sweep of liquidity, break of structure, confirming that the price is still continuing the uptrend. This is just a retracement that we are supposed to get. I have a fair value gap here on the 4-hour time frame, coupled with the 71% retracement level. So I'm anticipating that price is going to actually mitigate this fair value gap and eventually mitigate the 71% retracement level. On this particular pair, I am willing to actually take a trade. And there's also another thing that I need to draw your attention to, which is the rate decision for AUD. You can see on Tuesday around midnight New York time, right? We are going to get the cash rate, which is the interest rate for AUD. You can see that the previous one is 4.10%. Then the consensus is predicting 4.35%, which is 25% basis point increase. So if this occurs as anticipated, then we are going to get a very good price action on AUD USD, which I am thinking that taking AUD USD trade is going to be very important. Not that it's going to play out just as expected, but I'm looking out for that good movement, bullish movement on AUD. So if I am triggered, because I'm going to place a buy limit, if I am triggered and I survive that volatility, then I think I'm going to get a good price action on AUD USD. So AUD USD overall is a pair that I'm looking out to take a trade on this week. So this is the update I have for you guys. I'm going to update you later. Welcome back, guys. You can see that I'm very happy. Yes, let me tell you guys, this week is the best week so far this year. Yes, like everything is just going according to my plans. From the last clip, I told you about the focus list that I had: GBP, USD, AUD USD, USD CHF, and other pairs like that. And I am very surprised how all of them played out. GBP USD doing very well, AUD USD doing very well, AUD CHF doing very well. And I told you guys, because I am holding GBP card, I'm not going to actually deal with GBP USD because I don't want to hold two trade on the pound. So I didn't take that. I told you guys I was willing to take AUD USD. Yes, in fact I did. After that video, I immediately placed a limit order. I placed a limit order, and I told you guys I was expecting the rate release to actually be positive if there's going to be a rate hike according to the consensus, then it's going to be positive. And I placed the limit order and I went to bed. The news was to be released around 05:30 Nigerian time, so I'm not going to be awake to see what the news is going to do. But I already had my expectation. The basis rate hike for about 25% basis point, which was actually what they did. The initial rate was 4.10. So if they are going to add 25% basis point, is going to be 4.35, and that is actually what was released. And immediately price started to run lower. If you were watching price at that time, you'd be very afraid and scared, but I knew it was just going to be a noise, and the correct expansion is going to occur later. And that was actually what happened. Price went towards the entry point, triggered my order, and kept going down. When I saw that, I did not panic, and after some hours price started to run higher. And this morning, being Wednesday, I just woke up around 5 something and I checked my phone, and voila, take profit hit. Take profit hit. That's just like a whole time of 2 days. Whole time of 2 days. And GBP USD is doing amazing. AUD CHF doing amazing. But I didn't want to like take those trades, because if it goes bad, then you know what will happen. So I played according to the plans that I have set for myself, and I don't want to mess anything up. So, and the other trader that was holding, which is GBP card, for about 16 days now, I've been holding that trade, and I'm telling you, for 16 days it was just nightmare. And I told you guys, I am going to be rewarded. That trade must reward me or take my stop loss. And the risk on that trade is about almost 0.9%, thereabout. Yes, 0.9%. It's not up to 1%. 1% is $80, but I think I'm risking about $73 on that particular trade. So today, this morning, I woke up and I saw that drawdown has actually recovered, and the trade was running about $14-15 in profit. I said, wow, after 16 days of holding this particular trade. And as I'm talking to you currently, the trade is running at about $25. At some point it went about $50, and now came down to about $25, $30, just ranging between that price point. So I'm going to show you the trade on my laptop and how everything played out. So let's go. Yes guys, look at the GBP card. You can see that we are out of drawdown on this one. Yes, out of drawdown on this one. I'm trying to adjust this so that it will reflect, because if I leave it at the low, then it seems price stopped me out, but this did not happen on the MT5 account. So this trade is completely valid. I can see that we are already in profit. I hope that we'll continue to go higher from here. I think this is the end of the range. You can see that we have completely broken this resistance point here, which is now a confirmed break of structure here, and also a run, no, not a run, sweep of liquidity. So this is it. So I hope that price is going to just retest this favorable gap and continue to run. Let us take profit on this trade. Then the AUD USD trade. You can see beautiful. This was a perfect entry. Just hit the entry point and rally. This was like a sniper entry on this one, and trade close in profit. So let me show you the GBP USD trade. You can see GBP USD trade also went up massively, and price is like retracing a little bit, and USD CHF also dropping, USD card also rallying. I don't know if I'm still going to take this trade. I might actually take this trade, but before I will take this trade, I need to evaluate some things before I can actually take this trade. What's up, guys? It's a new day, and today is Saturday, the end of the week. I'm just waking up, and the time is 18 minutes after 11 in the morning. I'm just waking up. You can see my eyes. Yes, I had a lot to do at work this week, so so my body had to suffer. Guess that's why I slept very deep last night, and I'm just waking up. So talking about this week, I must say that this week is the best week since February. Like, the price action this week was just normal or favorable. Let me say favorable, because in as much as you enjoyed it, just remember there are people who did not enjoy it. So I would say favorable for me. I took a lot of trades, not a lot. Not a lot. You know, I manage my trade very well. So the trades I had running, they were good. So the GBP card that gave me a tough time has recovered, and I am very glad for that trade. I am very happy, because you guys know what that trade did to me. 20 days of holding that trade for about 17 days. I had to endure the pain and the torture that came with that trade, and I'm just happy that after everything I am being rewarded. I told you guys, either I get smacked or the trade pays me, and it has started paying me. I am very glad for that trade. I didn't adjust my stop loss. The same place I had my stop loss from day one is where my stop loss is till date. So I did not adjust it, in as much as it looks as if the trade hit stop loss on trading view, but on my MT5 it didn't. And somebody may say, oh, he adjusted the stop loss. I didn't adjust the stop loss. If you look at the price point on trading view and MT5, you will see they are very the same point, the same swing low, but the trading view reached the stop loss while the MT5 did not. So I think it's market differentials. You know, it's different broker that offers this price action, so there would be slight differences in price delivery, and I think that's what happened. And the trade is running at about $100 and something. Before, it reached about $130 something, just about $10 more to hit the take profit, and the trade started to
to retrace a little bit into a fair value gap. I hope by next week I should be able to see that trade hit full take profit. So overall, this week was very good for me. I can't imagine from $500 drawdown about 6% or more than that, and I am now down 1 point something, which if this trade, the GBP trade, closes in profit next week, I should be in less than 1% drawdown, which is very awesome from where I had come from. That drawdown was very messy, and I thank God for the discipline I had, the consistency, the idea that slow and steady would work, and it did. I am very glad. So enough of talking. I just want to show you everything that I went through this week. I want to show you, and I want to also show you the GBP trade. So let's go to the screen. Okay guys, let's start with the GBP card. If I look at this trade, I don't know what to say, but this trade tested me. So I took this trade about 21 days ago. 21 days ago. That is how long this trade has been running, and I started to see a good price action on like 2 days ago. Having to hold the trade for 19 good days only to be in a range, and I promised myself that I'm not going to actually close this trade. That is either this trade hits the stop loss or hit the take profit. And you can see that patience did play a very vital role in this trade, and you can see where price is at right now, very close to take profit. You can see we went up to this point and we are retracing a little bit. I hope by next week I'm going to see this trade either hit full take profit or whatever price we want to do. You guys know that I also took this trade on AUD USD. This was a beautiful trade. You can see minimal drawdown, sniper entry, and boom, price went straight to the take profit. Then I also had BTC USD running, so this one also got very close to the stop loss but reversed and hit full take profit. I had other couple of trades that I did not take. I missed them because I didn't want to put my hands in different trades that will amount to over risking. So even though they presented a very good setup, I didn't want to take them. I'm going to show you some of those trades. Like this trade, USD card. This is a very beautiful setup, but I'm going to explain why I didn't take this. And I think my intuition was very correct. You can see that we had a break of structure here. Prior to that, we had this down movement that broke structure here. Then we'll reverse a little bit. If I had seen this one, this would have been the best option to take. But what happened is that price, after giving this rejection here, dropped very aggressive and broke structure again, then started to move up. I saw this fair value gap filled, then started to drop down but failed completely and proceeded to move. I had mapped out this trade that I was going to take it, but after having considered this fair value gap here on the weekly time frame, I knew that this, even though this price action looks very clean and good, it might actually be a low probability setup because price might want to go and do what? mitigate this weekly fair value gap, which if you look at this swing point here and swing point here, you can clearly see that this is an equal high, and what rests above equal highs, pool of liquidity, buy stops orders or stop losses, and price wants to go there. So if price goes there, then price is definitely going to mitigate this fair value gap, and this will result to a losing trade. So this is the reason why I did not take this trade, because of this weekly fair value gap. Then GBP USD was another option. This played out very well, but there's the reason why I did not take this trade. This was a sniper entry. You can clearly see that sniper entry, and you can see where price is at right now. Price is running pretty well in profit, but I didn't take this trade. The reason is, when I saw this trade, I had mapped out everything, but I was considering the GBP card, which was at this point in drawdown. Price was still ranging at that point, so I did not want to take that trade. So even when price went up here and started to retrace, I also mapped out another opportunity, which is this one here. You can see, which is this one here, but I did not take it because of GBP card. So you can see, because of the GBP card, I lost a couple of opportunities. That is why I said I am not going to exit that trade prematurely. I'm going to leave it to either hit full take profit or stop loss. So you know, BTC was a trade I held from last week and also hit take profit. So these are the trades I took this week. I'm going to post the screenshots so that you guys will see later in this video. So guys, you can see the solid trades that I had this week. It's very good, and I am very glad. I am almost out of the drawdown, but the journey is not over yet. I need to fully come out of drawdown and then strive for a payout. That is the goal, and I am hopeful that next week I'm going to see a good opportunity that I can take to actually come out of this drawdown. So guys, if this is your first time of coming to my channel, please make sure you leave a like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification button so that you get notified each and every time I drop a new video. So I'm going to post the trades that I took this week, including the one that is running, which is the GBP card, in the on the screen here, so that you guys will see it. And I'm going to leave the link for the Telegram channel in this video description, so that if you want to join, you can join. It is absolutely free. It's a community that I want to build so that we can all come together there and clarify ourselves on any gray area that we have in trading, and also improve our trading abilities. So guys, I'll catch you guys next week. Happy trading. See you.